About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Law?
Is your little show quite finished?
Are you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
No escape!
Be
still! You're mine!
Swallow dance!
Crush! Lunar Rumble!
Hit a word! Hurtful!
Mirage!
Too much
Soaring Alpha!
I'll tear you apart!
Take it! Strike! Ignite!
I'm on it!
Take it! No escape!
I'll finish you here and
Sword
now!
Rain Alpha!
Eagle Assault! Eagle Fly!
Here I come! No escape!
Glacial Spear.
Try harder!
Here's evil.
Now! Take it! I'm not done! You're mine!
Raging Cascade! Lightning! Sweep now! I'm out of ammo!
You're mine!
Lightning condemned! Healing circle!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Storm!
It's over!
Photon blast!
In a bind?
You're mine!
Into the shadow!
No escape! Here I come!
Crumble!
Here's a healing orb!
I really owe you one.
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Gravitas field!
Eat this!
This wall! I won't stop now!
Strike!
Eat this!
Mega ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it!
This
I can
one's
carve
all
through
mine.
armor!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Not today!
Raging
Take it.
Cascade!
This is looking good!
Eat this! Talon Thor!
Healing
Here I come!
Flame of fury! Burn it! Haylet!
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Eat this!
You're mine! No escape!
Raging Cascade!
Prepare to
Sweep now!
No escape!
More for the
Lunar Rumble!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! Tempest!
Tear!
More with that
Mirage! Take it! I'm not done! Take it!
Come on, here! Tempest Whirl! Here, I'll heal you all!
I'm on it!
Florida!
Take
Healing
it!
circle!
No escape! Thanks!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
I owe you one!
Swallow dance!
Sleep now! I'll heal you all!
Armor won't save! I'm on a roll now!
Healing
I'm on
circle!
it!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Will this help? Light
Take this!
astral energy!
No escape!
More with that
Hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha!
That freaking does
Here I
it!
go! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! By the combo blast! Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me help. I'll be saving this day!
That's spry.
Not now, not ever!
Here I come! Here, let me help!
That tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Sleep now! Freeze Lantern!
Dance!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Storm!
Strike! Not today!
I'm on it!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Storm!
More for the shot!
Take it! Take it!
Healing circle!
Sword Rain Alpha! I owe you one! Sword Rain Alpha! Lunar Rondo! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all! Raging Cascade! Healing field!
I'm not done!
More backup! Here I come! Here goes! More with that backup! Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
More for the shot! I'll heal you all!
Eagle Fly!
Healing circle!
Hurricane!
More with that
Now I'm
Take this! I'm not done!
Here!
Dazzle! You're mine! Ha! It's over!
Raging Cascade!
Lunar Rondo!
Quiver Blade! Reload!
Hurricane Thrust!
I'm just getting started!
Hey, what? Water! Hear my call!
I'm not done!
Here's evil! Freeze Lantern! I'll heal you all! I never miss!
Now you see what I can do!
It's too much! Eat this!
Maybe this one. Will this help?
Take this! First strike!
Raging Healing Circle! Lightning!
over!
Take it up! Here! I'm out of the way! Tap it in! Watch and wait!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take that! Dance to the wind!
Armor won't save! I'm on a roll now!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Take it!
First evil!
Sword Rain Alpha! First strike! You picked the wrong fight!
Energy!
Take this! Eagle Fly! Talon Sword! Sword Rain Alpha! What's
In the sky is mine!
These fists have got your name on them!
Here's a healing arm! Thunder Field! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside this city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there, please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live, without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not. For you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Stand back.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Lightning
Now,
descends!
you're mine.
In a bind?
It's over.
Hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No backing down! Lord!
Dream!
Support!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Not a chance! I can carve through walls! My deal finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's evil!
Make it so! In an instant! Impact Clock!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Gotta break through!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce
You're
evil!
mine!
Dance in the
Good!
wind!
This one's all mine!
Like astral energy! Eat this! These will rings around us! Here's my
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Pierce evil! Air thrust!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Take this! In here!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Lightning command! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Way.
I see one, eh? Take this!
Here you think that shield will save you?
One more!
I'm not done!
It's
all
do
right.
it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Smash you! Do it! Talon Hurricane!
Let's refrain from losing.
No backing down! You're mine! Take down their defenses! Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust! Lunarongo! I owe you one! You're on! It's over! We're not finished! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Will this help?
You're mine!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now! I'm on it! You're mine! Onward and upward. An opponent like this should be easy. Now you crush! Here I go! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning condemned!
Mega Showdown! Flaming Fist!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn!
I'm not
Sleep now.
Hollow Dance! Here I come! Strike! Eagle Assault! Sword Rain Alpha!
More without me.
Eat this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Could have been worse.
Gotta break through!
You've got
Not in your dreams!
Eagle Sword Rain Alpha! Here!
I'll take my rip.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Get
My
in the
turn!
way! Here!
I'm not done! Now I'm in the groove! Lunar Rondo!
Eagle Dance in the wind! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I won't forgive you!
Stop that! You won't make a fool of me!
They really don't give up, do they?
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Not kill! Lewis Quick!
Eat this!
You're on! Here I come! Lewis Escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Thank you.
Megasonic Thrust! You're mine! I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha! Time to dust! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! First strike! Strike! It's over! It's time! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! Eagle Flying Circle!
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
We managed to pull through.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
It's over! Dazzle! There! You're mine! I'm not done!
It's a duel of the arts!
Lunar Rondo! First strike!
Do it!
Lord!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Lunar Rondo!
Breaking now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
My turn! It's over! I'm on it! Hurricane Throw!
I need to be stronger.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight! Sword Rain Alpha! Eagle Fly! Tear you apart! Now I'm in the groove!
Wind
You're
Astral
mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Annihilation! Mega Ray! Blast! Dance in the wind!
I'm on track! Take it! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Finish you here and now! Eagle Strike! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Mega Sonic Thrust!
That's what I
Don't
get.
rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got your friendship.
Thanks.
I have no limits!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Try harder! Now it's time! Strike! Pierce! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art. First aid. Raging Cascade.
It's too much! I'm not done! Eat this!
Heal.
Take it! No escape!
Do it.
Remember!
Astral energy.
Say no more. They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
And thus our strength yet grows.
That equip... should come in handy.
No backing down! No further! Dragon down! Here I come! I'm not done! I'm on it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! No escape! Dazzle! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Not a chance! No escape! I'm on it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Luna Rongo!
Eagle Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Barely a blip on our radar.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Get lost!
Armor won't save you! My shield! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle
Sword Rain Alpha! We're not going in!
Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Glacier
Not a
Spear!
chance.
Pierce Evil!
No escape!
Raging Storm!
Left guard! Take this! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! It's over! Luna Rongo! You're mine!
Anything you want!
It's over!
What's this?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Go! And again!
What's this?
Do it!
Teach you respect!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
There's always room for improvement. What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidria.
No choice. You got it. I won't show you any mercy! It's over! Lightning thrust! No escape! It's over! Rondo! Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Any injuries?
Gotta break through! Take this!
In a bind?
I'm not done! Take this!
Here I go!
Soaring Alpha! Here! It's over!
Here's the water! Hear my call!
You're mine! I'm not done! Lightning thrust! No escape! You're finished!
Hear my call!
Rondo! Mirage!
Raging Cascade!
No escape!
Here's the evil! In the wind! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
It's on! Fighting up! My deal! I'm not done!
Lightning of Raging Cascade! I'm just getting started!
We're not finished!
Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Pow! In a bind?
Here I go! One more!
Not done!
Mega Ray! Raging Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Fury!
Ignite!
Eat this!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Crumble! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
You'll have no finish!
Now you see what I can do!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Water!
Not a
Hear
chance.
my call! Light astral energy!
Too fast!
I'll zip it up.
Lightning!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
Perfection! Will ya? Watch it! Watch it! You're mine! It's over! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
More with that
On your skill!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here comes!
No escape!
Raging cascade!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the here!
Lightning
Three
Come
more.
back, will ya?
Eagle
It's
fly!
over!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Take this! Come
Here
get
you
it!
go! Field!
Here I come!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! We managed to pull through.
No choice! Now you'll learn! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
In here! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
It's
almost too strong! Be my guest!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Gotta break through! Engaging! Burn in hell!
In here! Seven
Here I come!
I'll be saving this
I'm not done! Not a chance! I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now I'm in the groove!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Can't get out of this!
Raging storm!
Sword Rain Alpha! It's over!
Light astral
Here I come! I'm not done!
Think it does it.
You're mine!
Go get him!
I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha! Move down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
What's this thing?
further!
Got you now! Eat Flame of Fury! Damn it!
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Now! You're mine! Glimmer
I never miss!
I'll finish you here and now! Strike! I'm on!
Supernova!
An astral
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Lunar Rondo!
Time to let it rip!
Here's evil!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here we go again.
Here, let me have it!
I'm not done!
Raging Cascade!
Burn in hell!
Radiant
Here I
Pierce!
come!
Raging Cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
In here!
Here I come! New escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here I go! Raging Cascade! Mega Ray!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Try harder! My turn! Strike!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Isara!
You're mine!
Far enough!
New escape! Sword Rain
Here's
Alpha!
a healing art!
Megasonic Thrust!
Here, put the mark!
Take this!
I'll be saving this
Strike! You're finished!
It's done!
It's on! Here!
I can do this all day!
Ignite! Take this! Strike!
Reload!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine! New escape!
In the groove!
I'll be saving this one!
Nothing gets by me!
More where that came from! Dance in the
You're mine!
wind!
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm such a failure.
You'll pay for that!
Water! Here I come!
Here I come!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Take this!
Lightning again! Freeze!
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine!
Lightning Thrust!
Let me help!
Lunar
Now!
Rondo! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Little help! Here's evil!
Glimmer Dragon! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
What's this? I'm not
Baby water! Here's Glimmer open!
Be my guest! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this help?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Now you'll learn! You're mine! Get on it!
Healing circle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging storm!
Fire support!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! No chance!
Searing flame!
No gun!
Mega ray!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm
Keep
not
going!
done!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Raging cascade!
The enemy reveals armor too.
You'll soon see about that!
Lunar Rondo!
Blossom, I'm ready! Raging Thunderblade!
Don't get complacent.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Dragon Tail! Burn!
By the power of water!
Here I come! First time! Watch it!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the
Tear you
butt!
apart!
Here's
No
evil!
escape!
In here!
Aim for the weak spot!
More for the real
Sword Rain Alpha! Stop! I'm on it!
Lightning
You're
orb!
mine!
I'll tear you apart.
I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning
That's
again!
the spot.
Thunderblade!
Dragon Tail! Try harder! Not a chance! No escape!
I'll finish you here and
Sword Rain
now.
Alpha!
Can't be
Lightning
stopped!
Thrust! I'm not done!
Lightning!
Glimmer Dragon! You're mine!
Now I'm in the
Here's
groove.
Raging
Sword Rain Alpha!
Storm!
Here!
Freeze Lancer!
Eat that! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! You're mine! Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm out of one hurricane! It's weakened! Raging cascade!
This ends now!
Eagle
Sword Rain Alpha!
Air thrust!
Eagle fly.
Be still! I'm not done!
Eat this.
You're mine!
Eat
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Glimmer thrust field!
Carve through one.
Laser spear! Here's evil! I'll be saving this one!
I'm not done! Ignite!
What's this?
Here I come!
Field!
Strike!
Talon Hurricane!
Here!
Healing!
Megasonic
Do
Thrust!
it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more. This should make for some good weapon crafting material. Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almeidria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almeidria.
There she is! Almeidria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almeidria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! To the fray!
Eat this!
Never down! Radiant storm!
Here right now! Monorongo!
Not on my watch!
Take it! Rip it! Tear! It's over! Monorongo!
Annihilation!
Swallow dare!
Burning! Lightning orb!
You shouldn't have messed with me!
Sorry!
You'll pay for that! I'm not done!
Lethal fire!
Here I come! Not today!
Stay away!
Here I come! I'm not... I'm on! Be still!
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Thunderblade!
Be still!
Hear my call!
I'll take you!
Glacial spear! He's a rocket show!
Be still!
Lancer! Eagle assault! Searing flame! Reload!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Lightning thrust! Lunarongo!
Where are you going? Bloody power storm! Lightning
Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind! Back into the fray!
I'm on right!
Hurricane! Lightning!
It's on!
Wind hurl energy! Water! Hear my call!
Lightning thrust!
Dance in the wind! Hear me!
It's over!
Energy! Hear my call!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
I'm such a failure.
Stay away from my friend!
Here's the lightning condemned!
I owe you one!
Thunderblade!
Lunarongo!
Cover the ground for suffocation! Here I go!
Be still! Take it!
I'm all stocked up! Raging cascade! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! Healing circle!
Thanks!
More for the soundtrack!
Thanks!
Eagle assault! In the sky is mine!
Bringing the hatred.
I'll tear you apart!
Lunarongo!
Attack time! I'll bring you back from death
Armor
abyss.
won't save you! Stay away!
This one's mine!
I'm on it! All cities will be here right now! Lunarongo!
Big blast! Healing circle!
Try and run!
Steel voice! Look
I'm on it!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Freeze blade!
Lightning thrust! No escape!
Glacial spear!
All mine! You're mine!
I'm on
Lunarongo! Burn!
Swallow dare! Radiant
Here I
spear!
come! Be still!
Not on my watch!
Take this!
By the power of water!
Lunarongo! I'm on it!
Gemini Aqua! Where that came from? This one's mine! Raging cascade!
Lightning thrust!
Hurricane!
Do it!
Laser!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Here I come! You're finished!
Steel! There!
Lunarongo!
This way! Mega lightning condemned!
You're on!
There are
differently. I can't land a hit on her.
Keep an eye on it, and take out the monster first.
I owe you one. I'm not done!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Confiscate! Hey, that you will suffer! Annihilation! Mega ray! Anything wrong with Gormon? Here.
Lightning thrust!
Lightning
Lunarongo!
Behold my true power!
Lunarongo!
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people.
Gale Force! Lightning Death! Thunderblade!
Talon Hurricane!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, you're mine!
Try harder! I can't move! Not done yet!
Damn it! They'll pay for this! First strike! I'm on it!
Not my fight! Wait!
This should do it! No! Can't end here!
No, you are gonna pay for that! Rip and tear!
I never miss! Devil in the doctor order! I'll heal you all!
Take the...
Thunderblade!
Here I come! I'm not done! Lightning thrust!
Hey, that...
Here I come! I'm not done!
I'll tear you up!
It's on!
More for the stockpile! Here's evil!
There!
He's there! He's late!
All did you hear it now?
Take it!
Watch this!
Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done! Lunarongo! You it's dead! It's over!
Here goes!
Lunarongo!
More where that came from!
Come!
I can't lose.
Air thrust! Light after
Take
dance
this!
in the wind!
Try harder! My turn!
Suffocation!
Strike!
Lightning to death!
Not today!
Damn it!
Here I come!
Pay for that!
It's over!
Talon
Sword
Light
Lane
in
Alpha!
the wind! Dragon Breath!
You're mine! I'm not done! What? Lightning thrust! Lunarongo!
You will suffer!
Here I come! No escape! It's over! Sword Lane Alpha! You're mine!
Behold
Her Master Core.
Not while I'm around, she isn't.
Sword Lane Alpha! Talon Sword!
Here I go.
Rinwell!
I'll never forgive you.
what?
I'll take you down. You don't scare me.
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now.
Be still! Take this! You're mine! Alpha! You're finished! You're mine! You will suffer! I owe you one. This time! Lunar Rondo!
Behold my true power!
I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me!
Leon!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.